Hey everybody, welcome to Anti-Ruggers United. Today we have a very special AMA, or call it open mic, and this is the second one that we're doing because of community been requesting this for a very long time, and it's been very slow in crypto space. Whole bunch of AI memes that really are just memes. That like 99% of all the AI projects, it's all bullshit. They have no idea how to even develop an AI. So and they tend not to do AMAs because they don't know how to answer the hard questions. So it's been fairly slow on the AMA side of things because there's not that many legit projects out there right now. So I think this open mic session, which is just more of like a chill place to talk about projects and giving developers a good opportunity to present their projects without paying money, because right now marketing doesn't really go that far either. Like paying $3,000-$5,000 for pinned posts and all that, it doesn't go as far as it does in the bull market. So many projects are struggling just because of that too. You can't, what worked before doesn't really work anymore right now. It's all just about hype and getting you 2, 3, 5x and selling before everyone else kind of thing. A lot of these projects are like that because they don't have any value. They don't have any long-term sustainability at all. They're mostly just memes. So this actually gives projects a chance to present themselves and see what's interesting out there, see what we could find to invest in as a community, just like in a fun way, and also talk about anything else like scammers, ruggers, just the market overall, and like how to day trade, all of these things you could talk about. And we'll do a little bit every week, of course. We don't have enough time just to me to teach you how to trade or anything like that all in one setting. So I think we get started. We're going to have the first project up is Zahnymous, and they were also here in the last open mic. So Basit, you're ready to go. Go ahead, man.
All right, perfect. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, perfect. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good night, everyone. My name is Basit. I'm the founder of Zahnymous. Before I introduce my project, I'd like to introduce a problem, because every successful business, every $1 million business, every $1 billion business solves a problem. So what's that problem we're trying to solve? It's liquidation. It's how do you use your cryptocurrency every single day? Well, if you ask a typical person, they're going to tell you, I go from my wallet to the exchange, sell it on the exchange, and then move the funds to my bank account. A very long, centralized process to use your assets that you own every single day. So if the problem is liquidation, if the problem is centralized crypto spending, then what must be the solution? The solution is us. It's It's Zahnymous. It's our decentralized application we call Card. Instead of going that centralized route I just described, you go to my website, you connect a wallet, and you can spend in over 100 countries with some of the biggest brands in the world at an instant exchange, completely decentralized. All you have to do is connect a MetaMask. If you like what I'm talking about, if you're excited about our innovation, about our technology, go to the website zahnymous.io. It's ZAHNYMOUS.io and follow me along. If you do like everything else, click that Buy ZA button, and now you have ZA. So if you have my token or you have another partner token, you go to the website, connect a wallet, you can choose MetaMask, wallet connects, click that Buy Gift Cards button. It then takes us to a portal, and to make this real fun and real enthusiastic, we're going to click Walmart, because Walmart has millions of products, not only online, but also in store as well. You're going to choose my currency, ZA, click that quantity, add to cart, and it's as simple as checking out with any other Web 2.0 platform. You implement your email, agree to terms and conditions, click that proceed to checkout, and it really is a decentralized application, one of the first of its kind to take your assets, your internet money, and give you tangible items that you can touch with your hands, all within seconds. So once you authenticate, you click pay, it pops open your wallet, you confirm that transaction, and guess what? I allowed a way for you to have my cryptocurrency and able to have spendable cash just like this. So you have to connect it with your browser. You copy that code. You can do this process in the parking lot of the business, or even do it on your phone and be able to make real world purchases with internet money. Now, if for some reason you lose your gift voucher, connect your wallet, the same wallet you made a purchase with, make that order and click on orders. And just like that, you can retrieve without having to use any Web 2.0. It's all Web 3 focused. So why invest in me? Why invest in ZA? Because you're not investing for today. You're investing for the future. We solve an actual problem, which is centralized crypto spending. The applicational use is not just for the United States. It's for all over the world. The platform's finished as I speak. I actually made the platform done before I ever launched a token, 1 month before, actually. I'm also a Docs founder with established partnerships. I don't want to make this too long. Here's the expansion if you like your investment. If you actually like what we're doing here, because it really does have a beautiful flow to it, what's the future of your investment? It's onboarding other projects, just like ZA. It's more gift vouchers, more availability to actually spend your assets that you have in your own custody. Being able to branch off, not just for the United States, but even other countries where we might lack. Right now, ZA is very specific to Binance Smart Chain, but it should be on every single blockchain on the market. We even have already included more utilities like mobile top-ups, cross-chain swaps, fiat ramps, and truly becoming a decentralized marketplace where not only you can spend your assets by just connecting a wallet, you can top up your mobile phone, cross-chain from 6 different blockchains, and even use our innovative fiat ramp powered by Transact. If you like this presentation, come over to my community. Thank you so much. My name's Fawcett, and that really is a goofy-ass picture of me.
Awesome, man. By the way, I would like to say that I definitely want to use your platform and use the cards, the gift cards. But I've been getting rugged, man, in this space. Not rugged, but like the market sucks, so I don't have all that money anymore, man. Like all my BNB value is going down, so I'm too poor to pull out now. I can't be pulling out $1,000 Amazon gift cards every 2 weeks anymore, man.
No, man.
Where's the market going now?
No, to be honest with you, I think what's happening right now is very similar to how you can view a recession, or even view like for example, the Great Depression, right? If stuff is happening that's bad economically, people don't want to spend their money. They want to hold tight to their assets. It's very similar with crypto. When stuff starts getting bad, people don't want to spend their crypto. So it's the same exact concept. Whenever the bull market comes, I think our platform is going to be very successful, and so will our token.
All right, awesome. I definitely think so, because we've had many discussions. Well, this is one of the ways I actually pull money out of crypto is I just use it for gift cards that I would use otherwise, and instead of spending my credit card that's already been taxed, and it's tax money, I could just use gift cards. It's like pre-tax, man. Pre-tax.
We're also coming out with prepaid visas. Actually, they're country-locked gift cards powered by Visa. So if you buy them in the United States, they only work in the United States. If you buy them in the United Kingdom, they only work in the United Kingdom. And we're going to be operating in about 30 countries. So I'm very excited about that as well, just to have like a further expansion of utility for our own cryptocurrency.
Yeah, perfect. So, what's been the update since like last 2 weeks or so? Is there anything new? Anything else happened?
Yeah, of course. We're actually completely going through a rebrand right now. So I'm not sure if you've noticed, the actual icon I have right now is white and gold, and the colorways that we have in this presentation is more about navy blue and navy gold. We believe color has a huge impact on how we interact as humans. And that might sound like crazy and stupid, but for example, tradingview.com, you go to it right now, the colors are automatically green bull candle, red bear candle. Why is that? Right? It's because those colors have an influence on us. So we're actually going through a rebrand right now. In about a month, you're going to have a completely new store, new colorway, and everything is going to take another 10 notches up in professionalism.
By the way, anyone has any questions? Anyone in the community?
Yeah, my bad about going so fast, by the way, guys. I was like, shit. I had to really just go with it all the
Yeah,
way to the end.
I have a question.
Yeah, of course, man.
So I know you're doing gift cards, and you said something about recharge cards.
They're not recharge cards. They're all closed loop cards that can only be bought once. You can't reload them.
Okay, closed loop acquiring. Okay,
Of
all
course.
right.
Thank you for your
Thank
question.
you.
Anyone else?
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Hi, what's up, man?
I'm good, bro. So I have a suggestion for the team. Can I go on?
Of
Yeah,
course.
go ahead.
All right. So my suggestion is how does the team have plan on having an incubation program in good institutions and university where they form a team and sponsor and educate the students by giving them a unique features concerning the project, so so that the students will also have a good knowledge about it.
I'm so sorry, man. Real quick, let me summarize your question. Were you asking how are we going to be able to show users exactly how to use the platform in a more simplified way? Is that kind of your question?
No, can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you, man. I'm sorry.
Hello,
Bora,
am I audible now?
yeah,
Yeah,
Bora, can you kind of help me
yeah,
with it?
yeah. Can you answer the question? Can you ask the question again?
All right. So the suggestion is, what do you think of having an incubation program in good institutions and university where you form a team and educate the students and also sponsor them by giving them a unique features based on your team, based on the project, so they'll also have a good knowledge about it.
So we don't have anything in regards to that, but what we do have is we incubate projects. So other projects can focus on a staking token, they can focus on a DAO, they can focus on their own NFTs, and then we pretty much go to them and say, "Hey, you focus on whatever makes you special as a project. Let us be your off ramp." But in regards to incubation, that's about all we do. And I hope I answered your question.
I got one. What is your
What's up?
onboarding process, and what do you charge projects to join?
Of course. So all we need is a contract address, a logo, and a banner. That's it. And honestly, the entry fee now is one BNB, and that gives you 2 months. Usually, we charge one BNB a month, so it's a buy one get one free.
That's a monthly charge, correct? After that 2 months?
Yeah, correct. So every month it's one BNB after that to be listed on the ZA platform.
All right, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. If a project came to us and they were like, "Hey, we want to be on there for a year," we could definitely work with them. But as of right now, that's kind of the only specific clause that we have for listing, in regards to fees, at least.
I have a question.
Of course, man. Ask away.
How exactly buying this gift card works?
Of course. So I work with two centralized exchanges. They give me APIs that convert blue chip cryptos into fiat. So I take their token. For example, let's say ZA, for example. You use ZA, check out, connect your wallet. I then take the ZA, immediately sell it through APIs, and then convert that either stable coin or blue chip immediately to fiat. And then from fiat, it goes to my bank account. And then from my bank account, it goes to my other gift card providers. It sounds like a huge process, but we've streamlined it to all happen within seconds. I've been building this for over a year now. I started October 30th, 2021. So my bad if the process sounds really long. It is really long and extensive. But the good thing is a lot of work has been into this to already streamline the entire process.
We have a comment in chat. Like there's a suggestion if you want to read it.
Of course. What is it? My bad. Let me look at the.
Oh, it says more suggestion and a question. what do you think about having an incubation program in good institutions and university? I think this is what the other guy was asking.
It's the same
Are they?
guy on Twitter.
Oh, it's the same guy. It
Yeah.
was Ice Twitter. Okay. Oh, okay. You already talked about that one. Form a team and you educate and sponsor them by giving them the unique features based on. Yeah, I still don't really understand.
I have a question. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, since you're doing closed loop acquiring and you're charging merchants what 1 BNB, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Per
So we
month?
charge projects for them to have our utility.
To have your utility. Okay.
Correct.
Now you give projects what you charge them 1 BNB to have your utility. What means how if I speak internationally outside the US, how will that utility be used outside the US?
Described earlier, we already have gift cards in countless amounts of countries. So when we give those projects a utility, like the holders of their token can pretty much live off of their crypto. They can spend in United Kingdom, they can spend in Canada, they can spend in United States, for example. So we are an international, like all of our gift cards are internationally based. So by giving them a utility,
And how are you managing the fraud aspect of it?
the what aspect?
The fraud aspect, because gift cards are associated with there are a lot of fraud which go around with gift cards, right? A lot of
Yeah,
scams which
exactly.
happen. How are
Yeah,
you managing that aspect of it?
yeah, so our gift cards actually, right when you buy them, they're immediately activated. They're not resold gift vouchers. They're not gift cards that you buy them and they don't work. All of them pretty much come from the company they're bought from. So there is no fraud on our end because as soon as you buy it, it's immediately activated. And you don't have to worry about a MasterCard or a Visa card and a chargeback or anything because it's crypto. Once you make the payment, we then send the gift card via API. So all gift cards do work, and you don't have to worry about buying a gift card that doesn't work because all of them come from the brands. Are you asking?
Yeah. So if I buy a gift card, let's say I'm based out of the Middle East, where can I use the gift card?
They're all country locked. That's kind of like, for example, if you buy a gift card in the United States for Walmart, it only works in the United States for Walmart. If you buy a gift voucher from Nike in the United Arab Emirates, it only works at Nike in the United Arab Emirates. So you just have to find to see if your country has any availability. But the good thing is, with the huge rebrand that we're having right now, we're going to be adding even more gift cards, thousands of brands with even hundreds of countries. So hopefully we do service the country that you have.
Okay, so so the only collaboration that you can do as a gift card provider is directly with the brands, not with any interface service provider. A platform provider.
Oh, are you asking for me to like white label this to you?
No, not white label. Means collaboration as a collaborator. I'm not saying with me, with anybody else.
What do you mean by collaborator? You mean like services on a different website?
Yeah, your services into an integrated platform or something like that, right? Which offers this.
Yeah, so we are thinking about being able to kind of turn it into an app to where we could do something similar. We've had some wallet providers talk to us about it and say, hey, can I have my wallet and then be able to connect to the Zod app through it? So we are working and possibly doing that, but there's no roadmap specifically, and it might not be until later because we have a lot going on, especially with the rebrand that's about to happen in a month.
Okay.
Of course. I hope you enjoyed the Zod presentation, though, man. And I would love for you to see. I would love to see you in my community.
All right, let's go wrap it up. I have one more question. He's asking in chat. He said, "Do you have any gift cards for games? Because I know that's very popular. Let's say you want to buy V-Bucks on Fortnite or like PlayStation. Gift cards for or Steam, anything like that."
Yeah, so we do have PlayStation Network and Xbox and Nintendo. And with the huge upgrade that we're coming, we should have like V points, like VC, like Fortnite V-Bucks, and others. But as of right now, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation, and those are the only cards that are actually universal. So if you buy a PlayStation Network from Dubai, it works anywhere you are in the world.
Perfect. All right, let's go let's move on to the next one. Greg, you ready to go? Because I feel like your presentation was really quick, but then the community had a lot of questions, which was I didn't expect that many. So that's pretty cool.
We're gonna let GME do the first part, and I'll do the second part.
All right, go ahead, fire away.
You ready, GME? Are you listening?
And all good. Thank y'all.
All right.
All right. So kind of wanted me to give you the background on Pangea Las Vegas. That's the project we're going to be talking about. So how it kind of came to be, where the idea came from, what we're looking to do in the future, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to break that down for y'all real quick. And it's very, very simple. So probably one of the simplest projects you've ever heard about. All right. So the way Pangea Las Vegas started, I can't really talk about Pangea Las Vegas without first telling you about Raider Token, because they go hand in hand. Raider Token and Pangea Las Vegas are the same thing, basically. They work together to support each other. One feeds into the other, and the other feeds into the one. So here we go. So we have this project. It's called Raider Token. It started about a year ago. It was formed out of a rug pull. There was another project that rugged everybody, and we decided that, we wanted to save our community. So we started this project called Raider Token, where safety was first and foremost, and where you could potentially one day live off of passive income, which is rare in cryptocurrency, especially with high tax reflection tokens. So we started this project, Raider Token. We announced it, so therefore there can be no further development. So then, instead of working on developing a token, we worked on developing a community. We don't call ourselves token developers or Solidity developers. We call ourselves community developers. We're focusing on community and marketing and shilling and rating and all those types of things. So fast forward a year to where we are now. This is part of that community ecosystem with Raider Token. So we thought about, well, first let me tell you what Pangea Las Vegas is. It's going to be an AMA platform. It's going to be an AMA super community, like a hub, so to speak, where AMA hosts from all different types of AMA platforms can come together and be guest speakers and host AMAs with different projects. So that's what Pangea Las Vegas is going to be. And so that's kind of what it is. And now going back to the Raider side of things, we wanted to build that community ecosystem. So that's what Pangea Las Vegas is. We thought about launching this AMA platform from Raider Token itself and just keeping the one token. But then we thought it wouldn't be as welcoming for other projects to come into another tokens project. For marketing purposes, we wanted to create some sort of separate entity and then find a creative way to tie them together so that it would be more welcoming for other projects, other token communities, so on and so forth. So getting into the Pangea Las Vegas side of things, of what it is and what's unique about it. So like I said, it's going to be an AMA super community. It's going to be a hub, so to speak, for different AMA hosts and AMA platforms to come in and aggregate all their members and all their communities as one, which is why we called it Pangea, because we're looking to bring everything together, and no better word for that than Pangea, right? The supercontinent. Then the last half of that name, Las Vegas, is because Pangea Las Vegas, this AMA platform, is going to have a gambling aspect to it with the native token, Pangea. which is set to launch here in about a week. I'll let Greg speak more on that after me. But that launch is coming up very, very soon. Pre-sales open right now. So we called it Pangea Las Vegas, right? Because we want this super community that has a token called Pangea that has a gambling aspect to it. And so that's what we did. Now, this new community, the token, the native token Pangea, is going to have use case that directly ties to the AMA platform. So everything is going to kind of work harmoniously together between Raider token, Pangea token, and Pangea Las Vegas as an actual AMA platform. So Pangea Las Vegas is going to have an 8% total tax in and out, but it's going to be 4% buy and it's going to be 4% sell. All right, out of the buy tax, 1% is going to be liquidity and 3% is going to be Raider token. And that ties in the Raider token community. All right, then out of the sell, you're going to have 3% is going to be the featured project of that time period. Let's say 5 days. It can be anything. We can change this, depending on what works best. But Pangea Las Vegas, with the native token Pangea, is actually going to reflect in the customer's token. So let's say we have 5 projects come through during the week. We put a poll out. Here's just an example. We put a poll out and we asked the community, what was your favorite project? And let's say they say, Dogecoin 2. It was their favorite project. So what we're going to do is we're going to inject Dogecoin 2 into the Pangea reward system. And so now basically what you have with this Pangea token, this gambling token, is some of the rewards are going to be Raider token. Some of the rewards are going to be the featured project, Dogecoin 2. And the rest of it, the remaining 2%, is going to feed liquidity. So, and then as soon as Dogecoin 2's time period is up, let's say we have another 5 projects the next week come on and talk. We do the poll all over again, and we change it, and we inject another project, another popular project into the Pangea reward system. Pangea is going to be very unique. There's a randomizer. So not everybody is going to get rewarded for holding because this is a gambling style. You're basically, when you buy Pangea, you're buying a lottery ticket. This randomizer is going to go out based on the number of buys and sells. It's going to pick, one randomly out of 10, and that person is going to get all the rewards from that time frame. So, you could have 10 buyers in a row. 9 of them are going to get their Pangea, but they're not going to win the extra rewards. And the one that gets randomized is going to win all the rewards from that time period, which could involve who knows how much. I mean, you could have a whale sale or something like that, and the reward pool could be slap full, and then one person's going to get it all, which will consist of Raider token and will consist of this featured project token. So as far as the relationship and the partnership between Pangea and Raider token, for those of you who don't know, is a community-based token that specializes in rating, shilling, marketing, and produces a lot of artwork and really packs a pretty big punch in terms of, what we do to get out there and advertise and that kind of stuff. So Raider token is constantly going to be trying to get people into this new AMA community, Pangea Las Vegas, because the more people that's in Pangea Las Vegas, the more people who learn about Raider token, because the two are basically tied together for eternity. And then Pangea Las Vegas is guaranteed to grow because as the AMA platform grows, which is very unique, by the way, it's a hub. It's going to be a hub of all sorts of AMA communities, but it also does something very unique in the sense that it rewards a featured project into the reflection system or the gambling system. So basically what we're doing is we're tying two communities together in a harmonious way, and we're going to grow them together over time. So that's kind of what it is. There's more to it, and Greg can kind of speak on, the additional aspects of Pangea. But in a nutshell, that's kind of where it came from and, what we're looking to do with it. And I'll let Greg kind of expound on, the things that I said.
Yeah, I had no idea what you're going to say, Jamie, but yeah. This is not rehearsed. Anyway, yeah, the ideal came to me. He came to me with the ideal, and I kind of ran with it. So what I did is I tagged everybody I know that does AMAs, that has a lounge, and I put them in the VIP. I tagged them all this morning, gave them cute little tags, and what's going to happen there with AMAs, open mics, anything like that, nobody's going to know who's asking the questions until the AMA starts. So that's going to be fun. So you might get Boria asking you questions. You might get Brian. You might get Dan from Thong's Lounge. You might get me. So everybody has their own style, and it's going to be interesting to see how these personalities play together. I am working on more utilities right now as we speak. I have NFT ideas. I have NFT holders ideas. And yeah, we're going to have team meetings on that to be discussed yet. So it's pretty much what we got right this second. And like I said, the seed sale is open. They are going to get 6% more tokens when we launch. We're going to obviously put in the correct amount of liquidity so everyone is even at launch. You're going to have the same amount of funds you put in.
One thing I would like to say is why is it necessary to have like a token to do something like this, like an AMA or like a random AMA type of thing, instead of just having
it
really
is a community token, because there's not even a marketing wallet right now, and there is not a dev tax, so it really is a community token. I also just partnered with Gempad today, and we also partnered with Novos Ecosystem, which is coming out, and that's also a platform. So I'm on their website already, and they're putting me on the GitHub today on both my lounges on the other one, on Gempad.
Can I weigh in on that question of why it's necessary to have a token with Pangea Las Vegas? All right, so Pangea Las Vegas as a token is not created to be, like Greg just said, it's a community token. It's a community, but the token is not created. We're not saying this token, invest in this token, it's going to be the next Safe Moon, or it's going to be the next this and that. The token is going to be truly a utility token that's tied to the AMA platform. It'll be used for the platform. So for instance, let's say Dogecoin 2 project wants to come on and, discuss their project with the community. Let's say they pay $500 US. Well, they're going to have to pay $500 US in Pangea. They're going to have to purchase Pangea to do the AMA. So that's number one, is it'll be used in that way. But number two, it's an extra utility for an AMA platform to help grow the AMA platform. For instance, because let's say Dogecoin 2 right now is out there and they're looking for an AMA platform to go on and discuss their project. All the AMA platforms at the moment, there's some really good ones, a lot of really good ones, including this one, the one we're on today, Anti-Ruggers. But 99% of AMA platforms, you come on the platform, you discuss your project, A lot of them do some really cool giveaways and stuff like that, which we're planning to do at Pangea, Las Vegas. But they come on, they discuss their project, and when it's over with and their time is up, they go back to their community. But what we're offering them is they're going to get to come on, discuss their project. We're going to do some cool giveaways, but also they're going to have a chance to have their token reflected into our token. So we're offering them an extra service. Like for instance, like Well Coin Talk, just an example, and I love Well Coin Talk. We've got an AMA plan with them March 4th. Looking forward to it. But Well Coin Talk, if you want, such and such package, you buy the AMA package and you get to come on and talk for 30 minutes or whatever the time frame is, and then they might tweet you or something like that, but then it's over with. But with us, it's not really over with because we're going to reflect your token into our token as part of our lottery system. So it's just an extra service that we can offer to the customers, whoever's coming on to discuss their project. And we wouldn't be able to do that without the token. So it's just it was just kind of a unique way to, to give a unique service to, projects that are going to come on and purchase our packages.
Plus, Raider token, their community is the marketing arm for this token. So,
all right, awesome. Does anyone have any questions? I mean, I have a lot, but we don't really have the time. Anybody? By the way, I would like to say one thing. I think the concept is actually really cool, and I feel it works well with lounges that, let's say, maybe. Hold on one second, man. I feel it works well with like lounges or AMAs, even if the prices are different. For example, we might charge 3 BNB, 4 BNB for AMA. There might be other ones that charge 1 BNB, 2 BNB. So let's say the price for this random AMA thing is only 1 BNB. So if you win an AMA from us, it's actually like, it's like one of those big wins. It's kind of when you spin the wheel, right? And you could win $1,000, you could win $100. So it's a big win. It's expensive AMA, but then you have the pleasure of being, interviewed by me. So it's like a expensive AMA, but you might get wrecked too. So it's actually like a fun thing in itself.
Right, because I don't know if you know at my lounge, I'm very, very picky. We're going to be less picky there because it's kind of fun to watch Boria destroy people. So
yeah, and Greg is my young student. He was one of the first graduates of Boria AMA school.
Yeah, I listened to Boria for a year and a half before I even started doing AMAs, but I did pick up a lot of good pointers from him. So, I had respect for that aspect.
Hey, Boria, Kuz, Greg,
yeah.
How you doing? I just wanted to make a comment, not really a question. I just wanted to say I worked with Greg for quite a while. I've been working on my own project for the last just over a year, but recently with the micro pump that we had, I've been doing an AMA tour, for my project. And when you go and meet these variety of different connections that you make, that I've made for the last year, Greg specifically is one of the people that actually provides support of his own accord. So I'm just vouching for Greg in that respect. He has made some great connections for me, and he has always been there. The support that he has provided has actually excelled my project to a level that I didn't expect. So I just wanted to say that along with that, with Greg being part of Pangea, I guarantee that he will be supporting every way he can. And it's not me going to him and say, Greg, can you help me with this? No, he will do it out of his own accord. Even today, I'm actually here because Greg said to me, I'm doing a AMA with Antiragas come over. So I just wanted to point that out and make that comment out.
Awesome, man. Nice to have you. By the way, do you have another alt that's similar to your name, but has like 2 O's in there, like Novus Founder?
Yes. So, sorry. So what happened is that my account has been attacked. Even now, I can't type in any groups. I don't message anybody first. So the other account, I've been trying to make premium on Telegram. It just won't allow me. So I'm using this one I don't use the other one as much. I go on there here and there, but this is my main account. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because I have like DMs. I was talking to you on the other account, so I'm like, hope. So it's not a fake account. It's your other account. Okay.
No, it's not a fake account. So I had that one. I even transferred my group and my announcement to this one now as well. But I was trying to make that one premium as well. But how do you say, Telegram won't let me. And obviously due to the safety and security, you know, scammers won't go and duplicate my account, this one, because it's premium. They want to steal money. They don't want to feed money into their account, you could say. So it's mainly for that. Sorry, I missed your message. I remember was it you from Anti-Ruggers I was speaking to? I know I was speaking to Anti-Ruggers, and I'm doing
it was me.
Yeah, I'm doing an MA with you guys. I know I'm doing an MA with you guys. It's soon come. I'm just trying to be strategic about it. Sorry about that. I'll get back to you.
Yeah. We were talking about setting up an MA. Yeah, well, yeah. So that's something that upcoming. So
yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I'm definitely coming to Anti-Ruggers. I really love the idea, by the way, about Anti-Ruggers. It's just the whole concept. We're a lot about security, and hopefully, when we actually arrange this AMA with Bori, hopefully you guys can see that too, or how we're changing the space, especially with our main branch that's been released, which is Novopad, the next generation launchpad. And I just finally, before I take anyone else's time, in regards to the AI, artificial intelligence, they said there's a lot of memes coming out in regards to the utility, but we have our own that we've basically we're doing an integration. It's already done. We just finalize it. It's a Web3 automated facial and ID recognition. We can talk about it more in the AMA. So yeah, it is true that, a lot of meme projects come out there, guys, where there's something trending. There's 100 more that come trying to get on the hype train with one that did well, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they will get the same amount of traction, and you could possibly lose your funds. So just be careful out there.
Yeah, I have a
definitely.
question. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
On your last comment on the AI and security, that you're trying to do something in facial recognition, and in the Web3 space or in the blockchain space, just a query. Yeah, this is it? I thought we were going into a more decentralized form, right? Because centralized applications or interfaces use a lot of facial recognition, biometric, ID authentication. So how is this relevant to decentralization? Sorry, it's just a query, yeah?
No, it's a very good question. So I actually believe in decentralization myself, but I also believe that some centralization is actually is required for the following reasons. Now, we all know when I first came into the space a few years ago, I have been sort of a victim of scams and frauds. Okay, so there's a lot of projects, I believe about 95%, around 150 or 200 that on BSC specifically that are created are basically scams. Now, in terms of the Web3 that we have, yes, there is some centralization implemented in there, and that's due to actually abiding by GDPR regulation, which is the General Data Protection Regulations that were formed by the European Union, and they're the global standard in terms of actually accessing, processing, and storing a subject's data. Okay, so that's one. The reason centralization is required because those databases are from a third party, which are able to do the AML checks, as well as other security checks to ensure that that individual, basically the contract owner, does not have a background where there's some sort of criminal activity that happened to ensure that they're actually clean. Now, that does not guarantee that there won't be no rugs on our specific launchpad, due to the fact that it's decentralized. I mean, we have various automated due diligence, as well as other security measures in there. But in my humble opinion, centralization is required in order to provide a security blanket to potential investors that try to
so it's basically
sort of fund this project.
Enhanced KYC methodology to docs.
Say again, sorry?
So it's just basically an enhanced KYC methodology to verify and dox the developers or the owners of the project.
No, so yeah, in a sense, yes, not docs in that sense. So the reason I said anonymous is the fact that I don't believe us as humans or certain individuals, with all due respect, or companies out there that acquire project owners' ID. People have emotions. They can actually go ahead and blackmail if a situation goes sour. We're not going to be handling that. We're actually working with a partner to do this integration, and they're they have a data compliance officer, which is one of the requirements to abide by the law to ensure that they're able to handle the subject's data in a manner where it's regulated. Okay, we're not going to be doxing anyone in that sense. There's some
So it's
connections with
basically
law enforcement.
GDPR compliant. So you're following when you say European standard, you're following GDPR standard.
But the GDPR standard is not just in European Union, as I mentioned earlier. That's actually basically brought forward by the European Union. It's just a global standard. It's even used in the Americas and some other continents. The reason for that is due to the privacy as well as the data protection that's involved in regards to the law of a subject. So this is what I mean. Centralization is required because I believe that obviously, 5% in the world that actively use and trade crypto on a monthly basis. We're still way behind. The reason I do believe certain centralization is required, such as the Web3 automated anonymous AI facial and ID recognition that we're integrating, is actually used to check those databases for protection for front-end users. Okay, so that is going to be optional. It's one of the most affordable, if not the most affordable in the space, and I believe is the most secure in that sense.
All right, I think time's up.
Alex.
Time's up. We have like three more guys to go.
Okay, I'm gonna get back on the road, but I'll be listening.
By the way, Greg, if you have anything to say like real quick, then that's fine. But we need to definitely move on.
Right. Yeah. If I invited people, it's probably going to be a marathon open mic. So yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, we'll talk to you, buddy. Come join our Telegram. If you have questions, we'll fill you in on it.
All right. See you. All right. Next one is Nexus Galaxy. By the way, I wrote this in chat. If you miss it, all the devs here, especially if I don't really have your info, DM me your website and the Telegram. So when I upload the YouTube video, I'm gonna include all your info in the information for the video.
So you need my Telegram and Discord channel?
Yeah, basically Telegram and a website for the project. So when I upload the YouTube video, I'll add that in there.
Okay, fine. I have sent the website. I will send the Telegram and website again for you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
You could go started.
Okay. So I am from Nexus Galaxy. Basically, I'm a developer working for last 17 years in different technologies, and right now I have started working on the blockchain in 2021. Have developed the complete ecosystem. It contains a Nexus token. It's a deflationary token. Deflationary token having the text of 10% on buy, sell, transfer. And if you keep on buying, it will increase your chances of earning passive income. As somebody sells, then 2% of the tokens will be distributed among 5 recent buyers. The token will be burned and will be used for the buyback as well. It also have multi-chain NFT marketplace, BSC, ETH, and Matic, and further will be added more to it. Then it has a metaverse, play-to-earn game, liquidity, pool-based bridge to transfer funds with a low gas fee and fast transactions. Besides that, it has a launch pad for launching different new projects. Also, it has a game system as well. It also has a freelancing platform, an escrow system for the buyers and for the buyers and sellers security. If you want to buy a thing and you don't know a seller, so you can have deposit the payment, and if the seller gives you service and if you are satisfied, then you can release the funds to the seller.
A sailor? What's that?
It's an escrow system basically. Means if I am going to buy a service from you, and I don't trust you and I don't know you, then you will come to my platform and you will deposit the funds. I will deposit the funds, and you will give me the service. Then once I'm satisfied with your service, then I will release the funds
Okay.
to you.
But
So
you say you're gonna have a
it
launch
will
pad.
work. Yeah, it will. Yeah, we have a launch pads. You can say like it's like a jam pad or ping cell, not as big like those, but on a smaller proportions.
Okay, so
On a smaller scale.
I mean, I would have like a million questions about this, but like for one, what would be the purpose of your launch pad? Like, why would projects launch with you versus, especially if it's smaller and not as many investors there, versus like Gempad or anywhere else?
Well, look, these launchpad has started from somewhere. If you see this after ping cell, the launchpad has come. Then why people are working with them? So definitely there will be utilities and there will be some perks involved in that. So once that thing will be completely out, then you will see how it works.
Okay,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What
Go
is
ahead,
different between you and any other launchpad? Let's say any other small launchpad. What is the distinguishing factor?
Well, as I said, this thing is underdeveloped right now. Once it will be out, then you will see all the features of its how the launchpad will work and how it is going to give benefits. Now it is in complete ecosystem, right? We have all this that item that I called recently. So once we are doing with that, so we will have a certain traffic to go with.
No, I'm not
Means
talking
if we
about
have a
traffic.
metaverse,
What is different from you, from your launchpad or from any of the services that you're providing to what is there
if
in
you
the
will
market
let me
today?
speak, then I will let you. If you will let me speak, then I will let you know.
Okay, go.
Like yeah, like if you are going with the ping cell services, for example, you are able to create your token. You are able to go for audit KYC. Then you're able to create your pre-sales, private sales. Then you are able to lock the tokens, right? On the top of it, why people go with the ping cell? Because it has lots of traffic and it has lots of big network. Then there's other jam pad, there are other networks. So all these are basically marketing tools, right? So once the ecosystem is fully active, then we will also have that many traffic, and we are working on few other features that I cannot disclose right now because it is still under development. So once all the things are out, then you will feel the difference and it will answer your question automatically.
Okay. Anyone else has any questions? By the way, are you doing pre-sale on Gempad?
Yeah, I'm doing a pre-sale on Jampad right now. It will be started from tomorrow, 8 a.m. UTC.
Why does your launch pad need a token?
My launchpad in the token because the thing I want to provide this utility to the existing customers of this Nexus token. As in the NFT marketplace, there's 0% tax of my NFT marketplace. But if you are holding Nexus tokens for $20, then whole ecosystem is free for you. So if you let's see you are paying the fee of one BNB to the Spring Sale or this Jampad, you don't have to pay this one BNB. Or for example, if you are if they are asking that if your funds are raised, then you have to pay this amount to their platform. So it will be waived off completely if you have the Nexus tokens. So it's just a utility for our token.
Okay, any more questions? I think I see a question and I see. Education program. What do you mean by education program?
Which education program?
The question from I's Twitter. I'm not really sure what that question is for. I have questions regarding the education program. Do we get to rate each session to let you know?
Okay,
Maybe.
we can have we have also YouTube channel that will have the videos about all the network. So possibly people can get educated how the platform will work, how the everything can work, what are the utils and different things.
Okay, one last question I have, right? So you said $20 to launch this thing. How do you make money for your investors?
How do I make money from the investors?
For your investors, right? So people buy into your token, right? They need to be rewarded. If you're not going to charge anything, me as an investor,
Well,
why should I invest in your token?
look, if you are buying the tokens, means if on my platform we have 1 billion tokens, right? Out of which on every transaction there is a burn mechanism, and then if somebody is selling, then the 5 buyers will get a reward of 2% of the tokens. And how the people will make money? Simple. If they are using the platform, and they will have a royalty back to them holding the tokens.
Okay. I feel like this project, the one you have, is definitely not enough time in the time we had. It deserves like a full-on AMA. By the way, guys, I wanted to say everyone that's participating today, we will do a poll, and the poll cannot be forwarded, cannot be botted. You cannot buy 1,000 votes. The only way to vote is you have to be in Anti-Ruggers United to be able to vote, and the winner will get a surprise. So get your community in here if you haven't yet. Get your community in here, and then at the end of the open mic, I'll post a poll and give them like an hour or so to get the votes in. Anyways, moving
Also,
on.
last thing, if anyone has a questions and they are not answered in this open mic session, you can join the Nexus Galaxy community on Telegram or Twitter, and I will be glad to answer all of your questions.
Anyone got anything? Any more questions? But also, if you guys have questions after, let's say, the next person is already speaking, feel free to type in chat, and possibly the devs are still around and they'll be able to answer in text, because we don't have, unlimited time during the voice chat. So you could also ask your questions in the, Anti-Ruggers United in the chat. All right, let's moving on. The next project is Press with Metachain.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, George will take this on, and then I'll back it up.
All right, perfect.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Hey, hi guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just out somewhere and my battery is dying, so I'll be very quick. So actually, you guys have my website and white paper, everything on the link I provided. The website has everything. So what we are trying to achieve here is we are trying to achieve a decentralization of metaverse. Okay. So how are we going to do it? Is we're going to have our own layer 1 proof of work blockchain. And on that, we're going to launch NFT protocols. Now, these NFT protocols will detach any assets to any metaverse. So basically, in future, we'll have partnerships with different metaverse to come on our blockchain. And once they come on our blockchain, and if their project is live on our blockchain, they have to actually, the investors will be able to buy their assets in the form of NFTs. And those NFTs are not attached to the project. It's basically decentralized from the project. So basically, if for any reason that metaverse project decides not to have more and more more and more development, the investors can use the NFTs and move on to another metaverse project on our block. Decentralization of blockchain, and we're having our layer 1 blockchain live pretty soon, and we start our pre-sale from tomorrow on Gempad. We also have NFTs. We'll also have NFTs live will be launched pretty soon within a week of our launch. And people who are buying onto our NFTs will be the first people to be able to sell those NFTs to different projects which are coming onto our blockchain. Hello? Yeah, that's it.
And are the NFTs going to have a use cases? And is it going to be on Ethereum or BSC?
Yeah, initially the NFTs will be on Ethereum. It is the latest we are having, and the 721A NFTs, which have a lot of flexibility and development options. So these NFTs will later be also attached to our blockchain. So basically anybody buying onto the NFTs now and holding on till we will be there on our blockchain, and those they will be able to sell to different meta.
All right. Does anyone have any questions?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
It's kind of an obvious question. So why would any metaverse company or project choose your blockchain when they can use Ethereum or BSC, Chrono, etc.? What makes your blockchain different?
First would be the gas fee on Ethereum, which is very high, and second would be that any projects which are there on Ethereum are currently not decentralized. Basically, if you're buying any assets with a particular project, you're stuck with them. So if they don't develop, you can't do anything with the assets you hold in a metaverse. Because I had a bad experience of investing in assets on metaverse, and those metaverse projects decided not to go ahead because they did not have that much user base. So what we're trying to achieve is here to create that user base, have people move on to our blockchain, and once you have a lot of users, then definitely metaverse projects which are launching on other blockchain would want to launch on our blockchain, seeing the number of users we have, and the most important is the decentralization. Because right now, none of the metaverse project is decentralized. When I say decentralized, it's basically tied up to that project. So if you are on that metaverse, you cannot move your assets to a different metaverse.
Okay. I don't want to talk too much, but my view on metaverse as a whole, if Meta can't do it well with $10 billion in there, I think we're still too early. So I generally, whatever people promise in metaverse as a whole, I generally discount it about 99%. I know we had projects before, we had AMAs where they're building a metaverse, and it was literally deer farming or deer simulator. And so I think we're still really early, real far away from a metaverse that people are going to use. But that's just metaverse, nothing specific about your project or anything in general.
Yes, but then again, if you're thinking about Meta, they're trying to do it centralized. Basically, they want every metaverse project to be with them, not to be decentralized.
Yeah.
So
I know.
what? Sorry.
Yeah, I think metaverse is kind of like the AI. A lot of these AI tokens, it's all garbage. They don't have no AI. They use APIs from actual free AI. It's all just a meme. It's all just bullshit. 99.9% of these projects are just pump and dumps, no matter who's KYC'd or.
Let me just put it this way: we already have a protocol for the NFTs already tested, and that's the reason why we have KYC'd and audited our project. Otherwise, we would not. And we have certain things which will be laid out in futures, in a couple of months. So, it's not like a day project, or it's not like 2-day project. It's a long-term project. So you're not investing
so the planning that has gone, sorry to interject. So the planning that has gone into this is basically 3 years, 5 years down the line, because that's the roadmap, right? You don't think 1 month or 2 months down the line. So the infrastructure is ready. We have put everything in place. Now, what this allows you is interoperability between metaverses using the NFT platform. So you can it allows you to store your NFTs through the blockchain, and if any of the metaverses actually let's say fail out and you're still holding the NFT, you can use that we allow interoperability, right, of that character or of that NFT within any of the metaverses.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there's definitely potential. It sounds pretty interesting. But you gotta like figure out how you're gonna separate yourself from
From
all
the
the rest
crowd,
of the all the rest of the metaverse
Yes,
project.
just sorry to interrupt. What we're trying to do is we're not trying to decentralize the current metaverses which are there, which cannot be physically possible because it's not like on the way they have the codes and all structured, they cannot be decentralized or cannot be interrupted. The thing what we are doing is the reason why we chose to launch our own blockchain is we will have certain codes and protocols that any project or any people are launching their NFTs have to follow. So if they don't follow that, they won't be able to deploy or be their project won't be live on our blockchain. So with those protocols only, they will be able to be on our blockchain basically. And once they are live, none of them will be able to stop any investors from moving their assets because it's decentralized and not attached to a project. Basically working on an NFT concept for metaverse.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's my time.
Anyone have any questions?
You guys, if you can go to our website, read our white paper. It will give you an in-depth analysis and how we plan to do it. It's all on our
Yeah,
white
can
paper.
one of you guys DM me? Can you guys DM me the website and Telegram and all that?
I will. I think I put it out in the chat as well, and we have like around 20 pages
let
of
me
white
DM you.
paper.
That's fine.
Just DM me just to be easier for me to track it, so I could add it in easier than looking through the chat.
Definitely.
Yeah,
and
I'll
we
do
have
that.
like a 20 pages white paper, which will explain you in like the steps what we are following to do it.
So yeah, just to complete where George has actually left off. So I'll ping you the details, and it's a pretty interesting project, and I think we are getting there. It's so we have finished most of from architecture and from a delivery standpoint in terms of the utilities. Yes, the development is almost completed. We have built a multi-chain bridge already. We have built the NFT marketplace, which is ready. We have also the blockchain is ready. We have finished the test net and the main net as well. And yes, so we are still getting there. So there's a lot of things that we have still not disclosed on the AI aspect as well. And once we touch upon those things, yeah, you'll get much more details. I'll ping you the details.
All right, thanks. All right, guys, let's move on to the next project. Would be Elijah with ModulX.
Hi.
How's it going? Welcome.
Thank you for having me on here. All right, so I'll start off with who I am. I am the founder of ModulX, and I'm also an ambassador at Rockify. My name's Elijah. I've been in the crypto space for around a year and a half. Basically, what started out the idea of ModulX, I was in SafeMoon and EarnHub, and how basically they didn't stick to their word with the community and making sure everything that that they said they were going to bring was either not 100% safe or 100% on time. So I basically wanted to start a project that would focus on the community and have a community-driven sense to it. So basically, the initial idea was going to be called Rocketfly Reflect. And for the people who don't know, Rocketfly is a multi-smart reward token. Right now, they currently have up to 40 rewards you can pick from, and you can pick up to 10 different rewards to have at once. Basically, we're going to have Rocketfly be the main reflected token for Rocketfly Reflect. But as the token evolved and the contract evolved, we rebranded to ModulX. ModulX basically is a modular token, and it is a modular token that basically drives the idea of replacing BNB as a swap for a swap material. The way it does that is it's going to have multiple liquidity pairs off launch, and after launch we'll be able to create more liquidity pairs by holding back tokens to basically be able to create those pools for people to trade on. We have a couple incentives to basically have the investors trade on those pools. One of them would be a daily gamification pool. This daily gamification pool allows investors to win once every 24 hours. They get a ticket from a buy or a sell directly on these liquidity pairs. Another way that we have to incentivize trading on these liquidity pairs is a variable buy and sell tax. The variable buy and sell tax basically allows holders for example, if I hold 10 million Rocketfly, the buy and sell tax, which is originally going to be 7%, would drop down to 6%. Then next would be 50 million Rocketfly. It would drop from 6% to 5%. And it would go all the way up to 1 billion Rocketfly, which is down to 1% buy and sell tax. So that's a couple ways of the token incentivizing trading on those liquidity pairs. Basically, the tokenomics for the token, the breakdown is going to be 25. It's going to be 7% buy and sell tax with no transfer tax. It's going to be 25% Rocketfly Smart Reflections. It's going to be split into 3 different pools. 10% General Smart Reward Rocketfly Royalty, 5% Rocketfly Pool, 5% ModulX Pool, and a 5% Rotating Partner Pool. We're going to have 40% dual rewards, which is going to be Rocketfly and BNB rewards, or it can be a rotating partner. We'll have 20% for that swap gamification pool, and it'll be 15% for marketing. Basically, we're going to have as well Rocketfly as one permanent reward, and have BNB or that rotating partner as a reward. The rotating partner would be switched out once a month, and it would be completely picked by the community. We'll have a poll probably once a month, just right before we have to switch it out to be able to allow the community to choose which token they'd like to have as the next month's reward. Another thing is, right off the launch, we're actually going to be a smart reward for a Rocketfly. Basically, and that'll allow holders to earn ModulX from holding Rocketfly, and then earning Rocketfly from holding ModulX, allowing a compounding effect. So, is there any questions that you have from anything that I've said?
No, I don't have any questions.
Gotcha. All right. The next thing that also about the ModulX contract is that it's going to be 6 different contracts basically working together, and it's going to be a non-proxy contract that will allow upgrading the contract without a relaunch. Also, it will allow more liquidity pairs means more arbitraging opportunity, making the token more dynamic as well. That'll also allow having these liquidity pairs will also allow BNB to be trading without BNB in between. And the way I went over this a little bit, but the way it does that, for example, for trading across these liquidity pairs, you would trade from Rockify BNB to say Infinity or Infinity, sorry. Instead, it would go from Rockify ModulX then to Affinity, and it basically the blockchain will pick the best path possible. Basically, having ModulX having a higher chance of always being the in between for the trade. I'll talk more. Oh, I actually forgot about we also have something for reinvesting rewards. We'll be making it capable of reinvesting your BNB rewards for tax-free Rockify, ModX, and a rotating partner. It'll take advantage of our contract with the dual rewards. So since you'll be able to reinvest those rewards back into the project to basically defer the compound. There will also be a DApp on launch, so people can use our contract basically to the fullest and track the rewards, having more control over their claiming. Having these multiple different liquidity pairs will also have us have different price points coming together all as a big equation to one big price point for ModulX. On DApp, we'll also have all the price points individually so you can see, and you can see the main price point as well, so you guys can always keep track of that. We'll be having a white paper dropping as well on launch with a new website to match it. That's basically what I wanted to talk about, my project.
Do you have any, can you talk a little bit about maybe timelines and tokenomics and pre-sales, private sales, like all that info real quick summarized?
For sure.
Just the investing part of it.
For sure. Currently, right now, we are in the private pre-sale stage. We have a form on the Telegram you can fill out, and basically you'll be added to the list. Once we have the 35 BNB contributors for the private pre-sale, basically we'll whitelist all the wallets on our contract on our pre-sale contract. This pre-sale contract is going to add liquidity, and it's also going to airdrop tokens on launch. So it's going to basically it's going to stop basically bots from adding getting in when liquidity is added. Basically, once that 35 BNB is accounted for, it will be open up to the public, and the public pre-sale is soft cap is going to be 50 BNB, and the public pre-sale hard cap is going to be 150 BNB. Another thing about the pre-sale is that the pre-sale rate is 1 BNB per 2.5 tokens, and the private pre-sale is going to be 2 BNB for 2.5 tokens as well. Right, 1 BNB for 2.5 tokens, but the max contribution will be 2 BNB for the private pre-sale instead of being 1 BNB for the public pre-sale. The other thing, basically, sorry, what was the other thing you wanted me to cover?
Just like tokenomics, or quickly, like what's the percentage that's going to be, for pre-sale or private sale?
For sure. So
like
the
a quick breakdown.
Yeah, the tokenomics I'll go over again. 25% of the buy and sell tax, which the buy and sell tax is going to be 7%. This is going to be a variable buy and sell tax as well. There's going to be 1,000 tokens in supply, just to throw that out there as well. But the tokenomic breakdown is 25% RockFi Smart Reflections, which is broken down into 3 different pools. It's 10% General Smart Rewards RockFi Royalty, 5% RockFi Pool, 5% ModulX Pool, 5% Rotating Partner Pool, and there will be a 40% Dual Rewards, which is going to be RockFi as a permanent reward, and BNB as a reward or a rotating partner. There will be a 20% swap gamification pool as a fee as well, and then there'll be going to be the 15% marketing tax as well. Yeah, so that's
what about the token distributions?
What do you mean by distributions?
Like, let's say 20% tokens is going to pre-sale, 10% liquidity, 30% locked for, you know, X amount of months.
Got you.
For rewards.
So we're gonna have access to
Hello?
on launch about 95%. Hello?
Yeah, I think you dropped for a bit.
Oh, sorry. I was saying basically we're going to have 95% of the liquidity locked on launch as well. 5% of it we'll use for marketing and development. And the reason we're doing this is because having these multiple liquidity pairs off of launch, it'll be less useful if you have only $800 or $500, for example, inside of those liquidity pairs. There will be as much arbitrage opportunities. And it would be a very fluctuating price point for that liquidity pair. So we're basically going to take 95% of the BNB raised and pair with the ModulX token, pair with these pools to basically add more value and to basically further enhance every single pool individually to add more arbitrage opportunities as well. I did not actually talk about the staking that we're going to have. The staking is going to be called liquidity insertion. Yeah, I guess you might get an idea of how that's going to work. You're going to be able to lock your tokens basically within liquidity to also earn rewards. So it's going to be a little bit different, but it's still going to be pretty high APY as well.
All right, awesome. So does anyone have any questions, guys? Because we're going to move on to the next project fairly soon. Five, four, three. Last call. Any questions or comments by the community? Okay, if not, you have any last a closing statement?
Yeah, I did an AMA with these guys. You do need to go check this out. So
okay, so you thinking pretty worth a look? All right. All right, sounds good. Elijah, you have a closing statement before we move on?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me on. I'll send my Telegram to the group as well, so you guys can come check us out. If anyone has any questions, I am very transparent and very open. You guys can just DM me or ask me within the Telegram itself. If I don't answer back quickly, then just at me, and I will definitely get back way faster to you.
All right, perfect.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So do you know what all liquidity pairs you're going to start off with, and do you know of any potentials that you'll have later? Have you had anybody reach out to you about starting a liquidity pair?
Yeah, I'm actually talking to a couple people about these liquidity pairs. So people that we're gonna have between 7 to 9, or more of 7 to 10 liquidity pairs off of launch. There's gonna be Tyrant, Yin Yang Reflect. We were also in the talks with BBR, but they're going to have a version 2. So that is still something that we're considering to wait on. We're also going to have Affinity. There's going to be a BNB pool, and there's also going to be a couple of stablecoin pools too, or a couple of also blue chip pools as well. After launch, we'll have some tokens held back to basically be capable of creating more liquidity pairs, so we're not just limited to the ones that we have on launch, to further enhance the token and to basically gain more exposure.
All right. I think that wraps it up. And definitely interesting project. And I want to look into it more. And Greg said he had an AMA with there, so I'm going to go check it out. So let's move on to the next one. And we have Ishan or Ishan, Boston Dynamics. Are they still here?
I mean, if you need a spot filler, I'm always here.
Yeah, Goku is going to be next. If he doesn't give him like a minute. He might have fallen asleep. Is he in voice chat? Trying to see. I don't see him.
Yeah,
Okay,
me neither.
Okay, let's go on to the last one, which is Goku at Lucky Portal.
Hey, brother. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being in the last, number 7. A little lucky kind of number for me. That's our taxes too. But thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Welcome, and you can get started.
Yeah. So the project's called Lucky Bot. Lucky Portal is just the portal. We're a Web3 Telegram experience development team. We build just right now. We're kind of building fun bots that people can use in their own Telegram groups that incentivize community activity, and then that is also kind of our promotional phase of our project as we move forward with developing real BNB, kind of take a chance type of bots as well. So right now we have 3 fun bots that are out there that you could win free tokens, lucky tokens. And then the one bot we're pretty proud of, we actually just released recently, was the lucky raffle, where simple raffle concept. It's continuous. It continues to roll, but 0.05 BNB every 25 tickets that are purchased. One lucky wallet will randomly be selected and to receive 1 BNB. So it's about a 20 times the value. That bot will get dropped. Our plan is to try to get that bot dropped into as many lounges as possible, so that when you see a drawing, that drawing happens, the Telegram bot will interface with BSC scans and push out a push notification saying, this is, we have a lucky raffle winner, and you'll see the address, and we think over time this is like a mid-range to long-term kind of project right now, that this can potentially take off later down the road as we start to show that this is actually paying out automatically and so forth. So but that's really what I wanted to jump on here and talk about, is the lucky raffle. We're just under a month old. This is my second kind of go at the Binance projects. And really just open to questions. The team is diligently working behind the keyboard to refine the current bots, the the raffle. The successful fun one is the dice, the lucky dice. Easy way to win 100 free tokens. You just drop the dice. But we got some other big plans that are under development right now. We're getting close to breaking through to launch those as well. Plan to launch about 5 different these kind of B&B real prize and some pay to play bots, but they'll be released later.
By the way, you sent me your what? I think you did send me all the info, right? And
I did. Yeah, I did. If I need to resend it, that's fine. It's a Binance token. 7.7 is the tax. You out of that 7, 4% of it's a BUSD rewards. The token, you know, with all the like the lucky raffle, our first B&B real prize, a percentage of that prize pool goes directly into the LP. So every raffle that is drawn, we get an LP inject. So we see over time if the raffle and our future bots come online, our market cap just kind of grows with the more use of those.
all right, and can you tell us a little bit more about the how do we invest? About the the dates and everything, private sale pre-sales, anything that's going on. What stage are you at now, and what's next?
Yeah, for sure, man. We're a month old. We did a stealth launch on January 28th. It's available on any kind of Binance DEX provider. You could PooCoin and PancakeSwap on our Telegram have direct links, but we're launched already.
I'm I'm looking at our conversations. Can you post a chart? I don't think I have the chart on hand.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Give me 1 second. You want me just to throw it into the group?
Yeah, just throw it in chat. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Is there any questions while I'm pulling that up?
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions?
How does your randomizer work on that?
That's a
The
good question.
certified it is a certified random. I could defer that and get that answer back in the chat. My developer's out in Japan right now. It's 6:40 a.m. out there, so I could get that answer out there.
Is it on the actual contract? Is it in the? Do you know if it's in the contract itself?
It is in the contract itself.
But it's not using Chainlink or Oracle or anything like that.
I will defer to that my contract developer, and he has all those answers. He's just sleeping right now, man. I just forwarded you the chart. It's in the.
Yeah, I just posted it. Chart looks good. I mean, it's better than 99% of Pingsaw projects that literally all-time high is launch.
Yeah, no, that's something we're kind of we're proud of. We got a pretty decent investor that's been sitting behind the scenes. I have a marketer that has some pretty good connections with the call mafia, that we've been kind of just sitting back and waiting for kind of each dip. We've been taking advantage of those, but there's a lot of waiting. The marketing that we plan to do, we're just taking our time with it. There's no rush for us, just because the more time we buy Mark, our lead engineer, more time we buy him, the more products and the the lucky bots that we have available will be out there.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, no, yeah. Any other questions?
Does anyone have any questions, guys?
When you're wrapped up, I will.
Yeah, I think we'll probably wrap it up. I posted the chart in there. I don't know. Do you have let me look at the holders real quick. Okay, so you don't have like any huge wallets like locked up or anything like that for like how projects have like 30% staking, or it looks like everyone's 2% or lower.
Yep. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, cool. I like
hello,
that.
Can I answer a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, of course, Tim.
Yeah, okay. So my question is, how do you plan to bring investors that don't really use Telegram as the main source of contact? Do you
Wait,
guys
why would he want to
you
tell you
guys
his secrets?
No,
Oh yeah,
hey,
you thinking
hey,
I'm a
Dylan.
spy or something?
No, just joking.
No. Hey, check this out, man. I've been just in this developer realm for the last 6 months. I've been learning nonstop. I'm fully transparent, and I'll tell you what, that is a great question. For your just for your essay, we develop in the Web3 realm too. So the lucky raffle is luckybots.us. So it's a regular website. Our plan as we kind of move forward and we get to a really comfortable place that we have enough BNB and actual revenue generating bots available. We're gonna spin out to different type of social medias, YouTube's, Twitter's, other type of social medias, and then we can just push our DApp, our luckybots.us DApp, and so that we don't have to rely on Telegram, because you're absolutely right. That is a very short-sighted view. If you think Telegram's the only space, you're already losing. So I'm with you right there, Dylan. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, and just to give you a hint, go on TikTok, man. I've seen countless of projects that have like gone on TikTok and created a page and start advertising, showing the projects, and none of them has regretted at all. TikTok is a place where people spend data, time, scrolling, and they actually get comfortable to watch videos on TikTok. And projects really give testimonies about, going on TikTok and really having impact and bringing people to Telegram. So if you could just attach your TG link so you can actually bring them from TikTok to Telegram, it would be absolutely great.
No,
By the way,
I really do. I do appreciate that.
Do you do any TikToks, MG?
Yeah, I just stayed there and I really found some projects through TikToks, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. Because on my TikTok, all you see is about Binance, Bitcoin, and what you really check on TikTok is what you really gonna be seeing. So people who actually love Binance, and when they go to the TikTok, eventually your page will come up. Your posts will eventually come up one way or the other, because that's how TikTok actually structures their programs. Like
the
you
algorithm.
you actually choose what you want to see. If you love dance, anytime you go on TikTok, you're gonna be seeing about dance. So people who really love Binance and they are on TikTok, once they open TikTok, all they see is projects and crypto stuff. So your posts will eventually come up and they will check it, and if they see the link, it really attracts lots of people. Trust me, it's just a matter of time. So you have to really try TikTok.
I appreciate that, Dylan. I'm gonna take that to my core team, and we're gonna take some action on it. You might see a DM out of me later today as well.
All right, yeah, that's awesome. Great
Awesome.
project.
I would like to say I never downloaded TikTok on my phone because I don't want to get spied on by China.
Oh my.
But I'm definitely curious because I could use a burner phone and like download it and whatnot. Because I never even looked on TikTok, like on crypto or anything. Are most of them still show their face and like talk like regular TikToks, or a lot of them just show like a screen scrolling and like actually they actually get viewers just from showing like websites and white papers and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on their terms and policy, but yeah, I also do know what Dylan's getting after. That there's, I mean, you're talking a whole different type of audience, and they're just pulling in users nonstop, even though their terms and policy is pretty sketch.
Yeah, no, but I'm asking for the crypto type of TikToks. what do they normally say or
Yeah,
do? Do they actually show their face and
they
like?
normally show like a visual presentation of their website, just like doing an AMA. You
Really?
understand?
But it's like
Just
1
like
minute
doing an
long, and people
AMA,
actually watch that bullshit.
and people, crypto lovers, could watch tons of minutes of videos just to get the right project to invest in.
Yeah,
You
because
know
I'm
what I'm
actually
saying?
thinking of doing like YouTube Shorts, which is similar. Like do YouTube Shorts, like 1 minute long, presentation, like or like a quick
Yeah.
summary of the AMA.
Yes, exactly. That's really creative and thoughtful. Yes, and maybe any AMAs you guys have, you just do the summary of that AMA and what happened, and just post it on the TikTok. That's a really great idea, man.
Yeah, we're probably
Yeah.
gonna. Yeah, I was thinking about doing this, but it's for like a year already. I just been like slacking.
Well,
You have to be
it's status
careful
quo,
with
man.
TikTok, though.
Yeah.
What's that,
You'll
Greg?
get lost for hours. You have to be careful
I mean,
with TikTok. You will get lost for hours.
I know I've been on there. I just don't download it on my phone or anything.
Yeah, you'll look up and say, "Where did that hour go?"
Yeah, just like the old Instagram, and people just used to scroll through it for hours. But yeah, awesome. All right, looks like does anyone have any more questions? Any last comments? Anything real quick?
I have a comment. Can I have like 2 minutes because I got cut short?
Sure. You actually didn't get cut
All
short. You
right.
guys
Well,
got
I
plenty of
explained.
time, but
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say how
okay,
our
no, that's it.
contract
You're
works
done. You're
and
done.
who
That's it. You're done. That's it. You're done. See, that's called cut
who
short.
the contract dev is. Because in case you don't know, Matt from True DeFi, right? He is a contract dev on this. So it's going to be a safe contract. Ours works on a SHA-256 algorithm for the battery. So it's going to take, when there's a sell, it reaches that threshold. It's going to take the next buyers until the next sell. Then it's going to kick out to one of those addresses automatically.
All right, perfect. So it'll be bought using tokens. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, well, we're going to have a team meeting because I didn't like something that was said and that was never discussed before. But yeah, I PM'd you about that. So.
Perfect. All right, guys. It's been almost 2 hours. So great open mic session. I think since it was like last minute, we didn't have anyone lined up, and we just got people lined up, so right before we started. But for next one, we're gonna announce it early and get everyone scheduled, and have like only a certain amount of people, so then we could spend some time actually talking about other things, like trading or how to spot red flags, anything related to investing, trading, or anything that's interesting. So, but we spent this whole time just talking about the project, so we don't really have much time left for anything else. But I think for next time, we'll definitely set some time aside for other topics. But yeah, it was a great turnout. I'm going to be posting. I've been kind of slacking, like I said, so I haven't even posted the YouTube video for the last one we did. So I'm going to post everything today. I'm just going to upload it as soon as I can and tag all the projects that are in here. And yeah, so I'm gonna end the recording right now, and we'll be doing the giveaway. There's 3 giveaways, $10 each. So see you there.